Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina.
Join Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, and fellow professionals, please allow me to introduce myself. I am David Jones, the co-founder and CEO of the Hello LLC, where I am passionately dedicated to guiding individuals and businesses toward their own return on time investment. Time is my only competition. With over 20 years of experience as a corporate C-level executive, I bring a wealth of knowledge and expertise to the Hello LLC. My career journey has been marked by a relentless pursuit of excellence in marketing, strategy, and business management leadership. I have had the privilege of working with renowned Fortune 500 companies such as Xerox, American Airlines, Hilton, and Geico. However, what truly drives me is the transformational work we do at the Hello LLC. We are pioneering a new approach to business in the metaverse, where we empower businesses and individuals to build strong foundations, automate their processes and systems, while thriving in the ever-evolving digital landscape. More than just a 3D digital marketing agency, the Hello LLC is truly a community built on love, kindness, and integrity. We want more for you than from you. As I often say, collaboration is the new competition. In an era where time is the most precious commodity, I am here to guide you toward your own return on time investment, because if time was sold in stores, it would be sold out. With a deep commitment to excellence and a strong belief in the power of community, I don't just lead a company, I lead a movement into the future of business. Ladies and gentlemen, it is both an honor and a pleasure to be your guide on this remarkable journey. I am David Jones, and together, we will embrace a future marked by success, collaboration, and the transformative work we do at the Hello LLC. Hello stands for helping everyone live life optimally. So, let's make that pivot together and start living life optimally today.
I'd like you to imagine with me, if you will.
What if you could build your own city? A place where every child can find nurturing people to help them achieve their full potential. A place where every adult can access job training support, where health education is abundant, where social justice ruled the land. A place without limitations. Welcome. You have arrived at STEM City USA. It is what every city should be. A safe and trusted community where you find people and resources to help you become everything you are and beyond. STEM City is unlike anything you have ever experienced. It is a digital twin of the world around you, only better. STEM City is about energy and soul renewal. It is more than a digital world. You can almost feel the power of live cultural events, music, and theater. STEM City promises a better future for children with caring mentors and hands-on activities with dedicated tutors to support our youth. STEM City is your passport to a healthy lifestyle with weekly events addressing our community's many issues. STEM City is your financial well-being with helpful information on wealth management, career advancement, job training, and so much more. STEM City is the community you deserve. It is the city where your dreams can come true. STEM City USA, a place in the sky that is accessible to all who reach for the stars.
Hello, my name is Kiasi Helm and I'm 14 years old. I think my genius would probably have to be setting goals and achieving them. I say this because ever since I was young, I always wanted to be an author, and at age 11, I ended up achieving this. But not only did I end up becoming an author, I ended up becoming a public speaker, a publisher, a business owner, all these great things. The name of my business is Written by Kids Publishing Company. I decided to start this company because I thought it was important for me to help kids my age express themselves through literacy and just achieve their own goals. Because to me, achieving goals is the best thing in the world to feel. It's you just achieving things and aspirations that you set for yourself. And I know that everybody is capable of this because even if you don't end up achieving the goal, you still tried your best, and that's the most important thing. and everybody is capable of this because genius is common. Thank you.
The Black Business Expo is changing my life. This year, they are giving away laptops and even $5,000 in cash to students just like me. I'm Alexis, and I want to go to college to fulfill my dream of becoming an entrepreneur. Help the Black Business Expo going to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com and also becoming a vendor, a sponsor, or donating.
How many times have you been asked to help someone you didn't even know, a student, a business entrepreneur, or did you ever even ask, where did they end up? That business, that friend, that entrepreneur. Well, just maybe they ended up in a gang, bankrupt, homeless, or worse, dead. Maybe they turned to crime, drugs, and alcohol. Did you ever wonder? Did you destroy their dream, or was your life always so easy? At the Black Business Olympics, we started a movement to help students complete. Give them hope and foster success. Help them to leave their dreams of providing laptops, computers, and up to $5,000 in scholarship funds. Today, we ask you to help a student, a business owner, or an entrepreneur to realize their dream by sponsoring them, supporting them, and buying from them. Consider this. With $1.6 trillion in our Black community, we only ask for a small donation for our students, our businesses, and our entrepreneurs. And you can change a life today. So I ask you, what are you going to do? Sit on the sideline and watch our students in high school be leaders, miss out on their dream from lack of resources? Or are you going to donate to the movement and change their future and yours as well? Give us a call today at 919-308-9090. Change their life by investing with action to the Black Business Olympic Fund. The Black Business Olympics, one of the largest business showcases of Black business in the history of the world. Did you know that approximately 333.34 million businesses exist today, according to a report from 2021? And you may be one of those businesses, or maybe you're not in the business market yet, but you're aspiring to be a business owner. Well, guess what? You're in the right place at the right time. Because let's face it, everything is about timing and opportunity. Hi, my name is Dr. Lotus Richey, and I'm the CEO and founder of the Lotus Richey Coaching and Consulting LLC, along with the Lotus Richey Ignite Show. 15 minutes of success with Dr. Lotus Richey, as well as books to boom your business and bring who you are. And today, I want to bring this amazing message to you about the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics. See, the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics is designed to help people just like you, that's right, that look like me, to take their business to the next level. Not just in your front yard or your backyard, but globally. The Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics is designed not to just help you survive, but to help you thrive. So join us today as we come together with businesses all around the world to support our students, our children, our young teens, our young entrepreneurs. What we do is we come together to help raise funds for students who are aspiring to be business entrepreneurs, who are aspiring and who are thriving in college. We endow them with a wonderful opportunity to gain scholarship of either
a laptop, or several thousands of dollars. And we invite you to help be a contributor to this amazing opportunity to help someone that looks just like you. So join us today at our website and let us connect with you and help you ignite and take flight in every area of your life on the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics. I'll see you on the other side.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
Good morning, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is RJ Stevenson, CEO of Creative Concepts Production and Design, and I am your business moderator for this morning on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Japan, Australia, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. Our first speaker for today is Dr. Muriel Tulakema. She's an award-winning engineer, global energy, and STEM advisor, educator, entrepreneur, talk show host, women empowerment advocate and champion, and published author. A petroleum engineer by formation, she gained experience working for 25 years in Africa, Europe, Asia, and Australia in various technical and leadership roles for major energy and STEM companies. She is a multi-talented woman whose versatility and accomplishments across the energy and STEM sectors have earned her global recognition. Dr. Tulakema is the founder of the Perth, Australia-based company MT Energy Resources, MT Energy Technical. It's global. AMRC advisory board member at Nulu Energy and Mining Consultants, NEM, and Women for Sustainable Energy and Climate Action. She founded STEM Queens in 2018 to empower at least 1 million girls and women in STEM by 2026. Dr. Tulakema is also the recipient of numerous international awards. She has also authored and published 3 books, of which Local Content Key Enabler for Oil and Gas Projects for Emerging Markets, Investing, Developing, and Providing Oversight in Countries of Operation in 2015, that is now a reference for several governments, institutions, universities, and organizations across the world. She's also a contributing author of 10 books. Would you please welcome to the Black Business Olympics, Dr. Muriel Tulakima.
It is my pleasure to be here. Thank you, Miss.
Good morning, Dr. Tulakima. Thank you so much for being here on the Black Business Network. We look forward to the insight you're going to share with us.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for having me. It is always a pleasure to be back for the Black Business Network, session. And today I really want to, give an update onto, the work that I'm doing as part of the MT Energy Resources in the resource sector, in the energy sector particularly, and how, we have, gone a step forward to now, being able to empower a woman to get involved and really participate in that industry that is still, male dominated. So I'm
Thank you for
really, really happy.
Australia. Genius is coming, and I'll see you on the other side.
Thank you very much. So as it was said, I am Dr. Muriel Tulakima. I'm based in Perth in Australia, which is Western Australia. And I am the founder and the CEO of MT Energy Resources, which is a boutique consulting company in the oil, gas, and energy sector. And what's really, amazing is that, it's one of, I'm one of the first, woman of color in that particular part of Australia to be, a founder of an oil and gas consultancy company. And what we are doing as part of the MT Energy Resources is to provide technical support, but also provide, help with business development opportunities for Indigenous company here in Australia, but also Indigenous company around the world. We work a lot with companies in Southeast Asia, but also in Africa, where I'm originally from. And it's been, a very important and very amazing journey for us, starting from, a one-woman company, because I started really as a consultant, to now being, present globally and being able now to present to in a global audience here at the Black Business Olympics. And so the key thing with MT Energy Resources is that we are in the business of empowering local businesses in the energy sector. And how do we do it? We support the businesses by providing them tools and also train them for what we call in our industry local content. Local content means that we actually create an environment where most of the created value by the company, especially the multinationals that are coming into the different countries, this value is actually creating opportunity locally for Indigenous company in different sector, not just in the energy sector, starting in the energy sector, obviously, but also having an impact all across the the supply, the economic chain, so that the countries can actually benefit. Because what we've seen so far, especially in developing countries where the resources are present, because most of the companies are international company with lots of money, the system and that was put in place, the royalty system and just getting taxes from those companies didn't actually benefit the population in a way. It benefited a small number of people, but not really creating any value for for the middle class and the class below. So local content is here to really make sure the technical there is technical transfer, making sure that whatever the companies are coming to do, they are actually investing on the local at all level. It can be in the education sector, it can be in in the health sector, but having those those platform and those procedure in place to make sure that whatever money is invested, and whoever is coming to explore the different hydrocarbon reserve in those countries can actually participate actively into the development of the country, and making sure that those countries have a sustainable development. So what we do at MT Energy Resources, so we provide the training. So we focus on the training, which is very important. The technology transfer, like I said, and making sure that there is a succession plan as well. That there is a time limit for some of the companies, and we work a lot with the government as well. The indigenous company working with the governments for them to put in place the legal system to actually monitor all of this, so that at a certain point local company can actually take over and really continue to explode and have the value created stayed in the country. So that's what we've been doing with a lot of country. We've had the opportunity to work with countries like Kenya, Mozambique, Gabon, where I'm from, which is the French speaking part of Africa. We've worked with Ghana as well. We've worked with the government of Ghana and some of the indigenous company to help them to put in place their local content plan and have the proper regulation and the proper monitoring system to be able to have that and have at some point a transition from an industry that is completely managed by international company to being managed by the government and indigenous company. So it has been a very interesting journey, because we've seen different results in different countries, and sometimes it's not always very easy, because we go from sometimes countries who have very little capitals and very little influence, and then they have to basically negotiate and really work with some of the most powerful multinational in the world. So that's why business like ours are very important for them to be able to help them to negotiate. And with the experience that we bring, being ourselves, having ourselves worked for multinational before, and knowing what is the situation locally in those countries, it gave us an advantage, a competitive advantage, to be able to help them and know exactly where to, what to ask, what to do, and what to implement. And it's been a very successful, very successful so far experience. And as part of this experience, I managed to also put in my passion of empowering women into the energy sector. And it all started because, when I started 25 years ago, there were really no one looking like me, a Black woman in, an industry where, you could only see, Caucasian men, and also a Black woman who didn't come from, and one of the things that I've really realized when I started, I didn't come from, a well-known global, institution or organization or university. So it was, also kind of a battle of coming from, a different background with all those, male, engineers and colleagues who had, studied in some of the most renowned university in the world. But so far with, learning and with, making sure that I get the right, right mindset and right training, I've been able to really, go from a very humble beginning to being in a position where I actually now in the middle, and through the company that I created 7 years ago, being able to, be, at the table, at the decision-making table, and, managing and facilitating, contract and how, some countries need to manage their resources at a very high level and with their government. And so one of the programs that we've been pushing so far is a program called STEM Queens. And as part of the STEM Queens, there is a program called Boss Ladies in Energy. And this Boss Ladies in Energy is about empowering women into the energy sector, especially minority women and indigenous women into those industry, and making sure that they actually become more visible, give them the tool and the, help them, mentor them, coach them to be more visible, train them, and also making sure that they actually reach the highest level of in the companies that they're working for, or alternatively, making sure that they create, companies that are going to be able to grow and position them at the decision-making table. So we've been doing that we started the program 2 years ago, but the STEM Queen program itself started in 2018, but the particular Boss Lady in Energy program started 2 years ago. And we train them. And one of the we look at different aspects. So what I realized, working when I started, just taking myself as an example, what I've realized is the mindset is very important. And why am I saying that? Is because when I started in the industry 25 years ago, I was, I had the skills, I had everything, but because I was the only one, because I was a minority, I started really with a defeated mindset. And I really had to shift my mindset to understand that, I had, the skills and I had the gift to really succeed in that industry, but I had to believe in myself. So we created the Greatness Engineering program, which is a mindset shift program, which looks at empowering women first, in their mindset. And then we also have, we add to this program, the business acumen aspects of the normal, all the common business courses and training, and also the leadership training. So the Greatness Engineering program is really a simple program that is based on what we call, we actually design it, and it's called it's based on the Greatness Engineering there's five levels. So the pyramid, the Greatness Engineering pyramid, there's five level that, of leadership that we're trying to reach. There is the awareness, level, which is the first level. There is the second level, which is the planning, really, having the awareness and deciding where we want to be, plan for it. And the level 3 is implementation and implementing the plan that we've put together. And after the implementation, really looking at the result and trying to learn from those results, especially if they are not the result that we were expecting, and try to improve and continue to grow as part of this process. And and the level 4 is really the reflection and knowing, do we need coaches, do we need mentor, do we need any additional training to be able to go to that level. And then the level 5 is obviously the level of self-actualization, where we really don't need much support, and where we really want women to be, where they are fully equipped and fully confident that they can, be, a leader, a champion in that particular industry. So this program is really the key one, because what I realize, and I've gone through it myself, that the most important thing is really the mindset and believing in ourselves, and that's what actually block a lot of very smart and successful women who can actually make it in those male-dominated environment. But because there is this blockage, and it's created because of the way we are conditioned and the way we are raised. But this program is here to reformat us and really start on a better better basis. So we spend a lot of time when we work with women on this program, because we realize that the technical side is very easy to work on. And normally, most of the time, the women that we are working with don't have really a problem on the technical side, because they know their craft and they're really good. It's just a matter of getting having this mindset shift and really positioning themselves and becoming more visible and raising their hands to really be there and participate and be in the middle of the action. So we've been collaborating as part of this program with different organizations so far. So we've been collaborating with an organization, a think tank based in India called the G100. So I am myself, the global leader for the G100 in the energy and engineering sector. So we've been collaborating. So the G100 is an organization that actually give a voice to women at the highest level. So bringing this voice to the highest level, like at the G7, or at the United Nations, and at different levels, so that women can actually have a voice and have a platform to express, the different challenges and get, the necessary support that they want. So that's been, a very good collaboration that's gone through. And we've been also collaborating with, this is mostly for, girls. We've been collaborating with, an organization, a women organization called Net Human. They're based in Peru. And they have a project called Rocket Girls. And this program is in collaboration with the NASA. So there's some people that work in NASA that actually support this program. And we also have a program again in India with the Space Kids, which is a program that actually, support, girls to and give them the knowledge to understand, everything about space. And we will be starting this program in Africa, in most of, and the idea is to spread this program in Africa to bring more women, especially tackling women and girls in the regional area to really understand how space engineering can actually give them opportunity to be part of this fourth industrial revolution that we started so far. So it's been a very rewarding, I would say, journey. And MT Energy Resources have been supporting this project and making sure that we are at the center of this empowerment that we want to do through STEM Queens to bring, and more about 1 million women by the end of 2026 into STEM in general, but through the boss ladies in energy. Bring, as many women as we can to participate in the oil and gas industry. And for those who are there, for them to be able to stay in the industry, because what we've seen so far, in the last 15 years, I would say we have more women coming, but the challenge is to keep them. And we call this phenomenon the leaky pipeline, is to really stop the pipeline to leak. And that's where, MT Energy Resources want to support, is really, when we have those women into the industry, we want to keep them and we want to empower them. We want to see them at the top, and we want to see them participating fully into the decision-making process in the energy sector, which is a sector that is really key because it touches every single industry in the world. So energy is really at the center of everything. So it is important that women are part of that. And they bring also, because the sad thing is that, we lose very knowledgeable women, and it actually starting to affect the energy sector as well, because we lose a lot of experienced people now through retirement, and it's a aging. It's in the energy sector we have a very aging workforce, so it will be important to bring that diversity and making sure that we have participants from all gender, but also from all over the world, especially when we talk about developing countries who are still where the reserve and all the oil and gas and energy product are, but we don't really see them really being at the decision making table. So that's really what I wanted to talk. And as part of, MT Energy Resources, we are really open to help, especially when we talk about, business development, helping to help, a company, especially a company that, that's still growing, to open opportunities for them around the world, and support them not only, on the technical side, but also on managing and connecting them to the right opportunities in countries of interest where there are potential and opportunity to be part of the energy sector, and really grow, for those companies to grow, and making sure that they bring value and get value themselves as well, as companies. So that's really what I wanted to share here, to really, sharing with the world in this global platform what we've been doing so far, and also, making sure that, people that look like me, Black woman coming from, having a humble background, can actually, with the right the right coaching, the right training, and the right mindset, which is the very important one, create, a venture and a business that can actually make a difference globally.
Wow, what an amazing wealth of knowledge you brought to this platform today. I'm just overwhelmed and excited about all that you've been able to do. What is it that's inspired you to be as progressive as you've been in the engineering industry?
So what actually really inspired me to do all of this is, first, I got into engineering because of my dad. My dad was an engineer, and is basically instilled, this spirit in me. But unfortunately, when I was in a position not to work after, graduating, he left us. So for me, it's more about, a legacy that I really want to pursue, my dad's legacy. But the second thing is also because when I started, and I mentioned it when I was, presenting, is I didn't have any support. I didn't have anybody looking like me when I started 25 years ago. People, I didn't have any coach, mentor, nobody that I could identify with. So I had to, be a trailblazer, creating the trail and really pushing myself through, the challenges and obstacles that, I had to go through, with everything. And I really want to give back. I don't want anyone, especially people in minority, to be in that position, because I've been through it. So I just, give back and really, help them to actually capitalize on what I've gone through and what I've been able to learn, so that they start, at in a better place. So that's really what has been pushing me. And I like challenges. I really like challenges, because for me, and one of the motto that I have is, you don't leave anything on the table of life. It's really important that, when you wake up in the morning, you understand that, because you woke up, there is an opportunity for you on the table, and don't leave it there. Take it and then run with it.
Wow. Take care of every opportunity that's left on the table. That's amazing. As a woman in the engineering field, I know that you've done a lot to expose other young ladies to the engineering and STEM opportunities and industries. What has that been like? Has it been particularly challenging for you as a woman in that area?
It's been very challenging for me as, as a woman, especially as a Black woman. I still remember this experience that I had when I was just starting. And I was a young engineer, and I don't remember, my manager at that time sent me to we had to do a map of, one of the a technical map, and my manager sent me to the drafting room to get, the map that he asked for, for us to do. And I was surprised by, when I came there, the gentleman actually thought that I was the secretary. So it was amazing to let him know, no, I'm not the secretary here. I'm actually the engineer that actually, with the manager, asked for this map. So, and that's when I realized that it was, this mindset was still very, it was very difficult still to be a woman, especially a woman of color, because most of the women of color were admin or, doing, different, or they were doing in the finance department. So for most of the men, and especially this particular individual was, a Caucasian engineer. For him, I was actually, one of the admin, or one of the secretaries. So it was important. Those are the kind of experience where you're like, oh, I have to be more visible. I have really to show that, this is who I am, so that, when I come in the room, people know who I am. And that's been really the motivation for me so far.
Have you found, as you've been inspiring and empowering women in your workforce, have you found that the government in Australia pushing forward towards diversity and equity in that area? I know here in the United States, there are major cities, many cities, they have expectations or percentages of contracts that have to be designated to women-owned, Black-owned, and veteran-owned businesses. Is it the same there in Australia? Are they doing what they can to sort of level the playing ground for women as well?
I think in Australia, they're actually pretty good, especially knowing that, especially when women start families, they have created a lot of flexibility, especially in male-dominated industry, where they, giving women the opportunity to have the flexibility to work, not only to part-time or have a shift that they can have, to allow them to manage their family, knowing that they're the main, parent that, manage the family. And it has changed, because I've been in Australia for 16 years now. It has changed a lot. And we can see now the result. We see a lot of women actually now head of, CEO of energy companies, and really being at the decision making table, like I always said. And so it is slow, but I think it is happening. And one of the things that I've seen as well is it's not just about other people, creating those platforms. It's also one of the reasons why we had less women. It's also the mindset, like I said, the mindset of women, us coming with a defeated, already, with the gender label and the different, really focusing on the difference more than, focusing on adding value and really sticking to it as, as the asset and as our brand identity for us to make a difference in the industry.
What do you see as a major difference between working for a corporation and now being a owner and CEO yourself? What is the major difference between how you move and work in the industry in that stead?
So working for a corporation, I think it has been a good experience, as far as, when you just, out of university, you need some structure, you need some training. So I think those, multinational give you all the training, but, the challenge comes when you actually have the training and you really want to now access those, position of leadership. That's when, you have basically now, a barrier and a ceiling that is very difficult to manage. And that was the reason for me to actually get out, because at some point I was only doing lateral, movement, and it was very difficult to go higher. So one of the solution for me was, okay, let me start something. Let me, bring, another table, and then get myself to the level from, using a different, a different way to do it. So, and a lot of women are doing it, and a lot of people of minority people who get stuck are doing it, because like everywhere, at some point it's about who you know and who you connect with, and that's one of the things that I've not done very well before, before I actually decided to exit the corporate world, which was to connect and network and really making the time for that, because at some point you really needed to go higher.
Wonderful. My last question for you is this. What does it feel like being able to inspire young Black women from across the diaspora to reach out to their goals, never stop, and continue moving forward?
It is a a serious responsibility. Obviously, it put some stress, because you really want to show the best, the best part of it, but at the same time you have to be authentic and really give them, the real picture, so that they come really prepared. And I really feel really, honored to be to have, created this trail and become an inspiration for a lot of, women and girls all over the world now, because it's not just in Australia, it has become something global. And I work a lot with people in India, in Africa, in Southeast Asia, so it is becoming big. And but I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it, and because I'm making a difference, and it's also a big legacy that I'm leaving behind. So it is definitely an honor, and something that I really regard as a blessing.
Wow, Dr. Muriel Tulakema, we appreciate you for your presence here this morning on the Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics. Can you tell everyone how they can reach out to you if they're interested in getting more information about what you do and where you are?
So if you want to reach out to me, so on all the platform, the platform that I favor is LinkedIn, which is the professional, platform. But otherwise, I'm, on every platform: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, even TikTok. So everywhere. So you can't miss me, definitely.
Got you. Thank you again, and we look forward to seeing you again here on the Black Business Olympics.
That was a pleasure. Thank you very much for having me.
Wow, what a major impact Dr. Tulakema is making in the industries. Listen, the Black Business Expo mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K through 12 entrepreneurs. The expo is a fundraiser for students. You can go to www.blackbusinessexpo USA to donate to the scholarship fund, or use the Cash App that's on the screen below, $BBX USA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 deserving students. Students can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts, so we want to remind you to donate to the scholarship fund. We want to thank our Black Business Expo USA sponsors for April 2024. NC100, Moody Capital Partners, Suede Soul, Lotus Richey Coaching and Training, Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, Step Management, Hello LLC, Barbara H. Smith LLC, Margie McLean Foundation Incorporated, Genius is Common, Earth Essentials, 5-Star BDM Media, Melane Shani Global, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Force Studios, Lee Entertainment, Artistic App Design, and Black Business Expo USA. Genius is Common, and I'll see you on the other side.
Attention all entrepreneurs and companies. Are you looking for reliable and efficient virtual assistants and back office support to help you manage your business tasks? Look no further than Superwoman Business Services. Our team of virtual assistants provides a full range of administrative support services, including operations management, social media marketing, and much more. We also offer website design services to help you create a professional online presence that reflects your unique brand. In addition to administrative support and website design, we offer business development and structuring services to help you grow your business and achieve your goals. We'll work closely with you to identify areas of improvement and develop a customized plan to help you reach your full potential. At Superwoman Business Services, we understand that running a business can be overwhelming and time-consuming. That's why we're here to help you fly high and achieve success. Our virtual assistants are highly skilled, experienced, and dedicated to providing you with the support you need to thrive. Come fly with us and take your business to new heights. Let us help you become the superhero entrepreneur you are meant to be. Contact Superwoman Business Services today to learn more about our back office support services. Come fly with us and take your business to new heights.
Are you aware that showing off your expertise can gain customers and position you as an expert in your industry? Consumers need confidence to purchase, so let us showcase your knowledge by interviewing you for a 3 to 5 minute video. We'll position you as an industry expert with a customized interview-style video, and for a limited time, we'll cover all production costs. Click this ad or call now for all the information. You'll want to experience the same 5-star service our customers love. So take advantage of this one-time offer. Click this ad or contact us now.
Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina.
Join Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world.
I'm Ramon, founder of Smart Hustle Magazine and smallbiztechnology.com.
You're here today to celebrate small business success.
For me, success comes from failure. One thing not to do is shake somebody's hand like this.
Hi, I'm Barbara Smith. Genius is common. My genius is executive coaching and professional corporate training. As the master executive coach and corporate training ambassador for the Genius is Common movement, I help business owners craft their stories in such a way that you know exactly what they do, what they have, and what they bring to the table. Many times as business owners, we are asked, so what do you do for a living? And we could be crushing in our businesses, but we're not quite sure exactly what to say in a short amount of time. Well, I help you take those stories that are the reason why you're in business and why you're so passionate about your business and craft them in such a way that people are drawn to you, as opposed to being repelled by you. Because every conversation, every time you talk to someone about your business, you are excited about it. But are you really conveying what you do, what you have, and what you bring to the table? And do really people understand why you care so much and why they should care that you have the solution to their problem? Well, I'm here to help you with that. As a master storyteller, I can help you with your stories and spin them in such a way that they are intriguing and fascinating. People want to listen to you talk about your business. That's why at the Genius is Common movement, I am the master executive coach and professional training ambassador. That's my genius. And genius? Oh yeah, it's common.
Did you know women represent just 3% of Fortune 500 CEOs and less than 15% of corporate executives at top companies worldwide? Have you wondered what the secrets are to getting into the top ranks, whether in the private or public sector? Do you want to figure out how to stop being held back in your career or passed over for promotion? Then you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, President and CEO of the Executive Women's Success Institute. I have decades of experience in the military, the federal government, and corporate America. And my mission is to help women succeed and tap into their full potential. I want to reach 1 million+ women around the world to become the leaders they are meant to be. So if you want to move into a management or executive level position, or maybe you are a female veteran transitioning out of the military into business entrepreneurship, then reach out to the Executive Women's Success Institute at 301-693-3284. Let us get you on the fast track to success.
In the heart of America, there are dreams waiting to be realized. Dreams of owning a home, creating a haven for families, and building a future. Yet, there are 13 million mortgage-ready home buyers and nearly 20 million renter households who have the credit and income to qualify for a mortgage but remain left out of the home buying process. These potential home buyers are in urban and rural America, where dreams should flourish. The big banks, the giants of finance, have all exited the mortgage lending business, decreasing their lending footprints across America. They are no longer present and active in these communities. Instead of offering opportunities for home ownership, some of these banks have chosen a different path. They have decided to become mega landlords. They have chosen to invest billions of dollars in rental homes, leaving potential home buyers with fewer options and stuck in a cycle of renting without the chance to build equity and create a legacy for their families. Here is the shocking truth. A report issued by the Home Ownership Council of America revealed that if lenders were to step forward and serve this underserved market, they could conservatively increase their loan volume by $1.5 trillion. $1.5 trillion. This is $1 trillion business opportunity, ripe for the taking. That's why I Have a Dream Home is here. We support the American dream of home ownership in urban and rural America. We believe in the power of social consciousness and the impact it can have on people's lives. Investing in urban and rural America is not just good business sense. It's a moral imperative. Our mission is clear. Become the go-to mortgage lender in these communities. Create a pathway to home ownership for all Americans, breaking the cycle of poverty by empowering families to build wealth, stabilizing our communities, and taking pride in our country. I Have a Dream Home. Unlocking dreams, transforming communities, and rewriting the story of American home ownership. For more information, scan the QR code or visit our website at www.ihaveadreamhome.gold.
An organization called African Diaspora Maritime just announced a first-of-its-kind sailing team that will be based right here in Baltimore.
This team has some groundbreaking goals. Alex Glaze has much more on the story, and he's going to break it down for us.
This is the chance for us to change the conversation in America, with Baltimore leading the way.
As a member of the 1992 America's Cup winning team, Charles Cathcart knows what it takes to win. But his vision for ADM's sailing team goes far beyond what happens in the water.
The goal, besides just the racing, is to reach out to the communities that need support, that need vision, that need a way to get people more involved in a wide variety of topics.
The plan is for the Baltimore-based team to be easily accessible to young people and give them an opportunity to learn. ADM's program will not only teach the sport of sailing, but also the math, science, and engineering behind the new technologies of sailing.
These skills are going to be needed to expand the knowledge of these young people in their futures, even if they choose not to continue with competitive sailing.
ADM is hoping to introduce yachting to a new audience and show the world how sports and community can affect change.
What we envision happening is that with this team acting just like a Jamaican bobsled team, people from around America are going to focus in on Maryland and see how we're doing things. And if we do the things that we should with this team and reach out to people and get everybody involved, as many people as possible, we're going to be a template for the things that can change in this country.
I absolutely love this. I mean, them teaching more than just the sailing, the science behind it, the endurance, a lot of things that have to come to fruition.
A lot of math, and you would think that a sailor would be, scrawny, small guy. No, they're saying that these guys are built like defensive backs for the Ravens. So these are bigger, in shape guys. That
they might do a little double dose there. They might sail during the week, play for the Ravens on Sundays. We'll see.
How long a program is it? Do you know how long it takes for them to learn?
I don't know how long it takes, but they were saying it costs a lot of money.
I'm sure it does.
Almost $100 million to put together a winning team.
That's
incredible. A lot of money goes into that.
So glad to hear that you're going to be supporting the project.
Wow. My name is RJ Stevenson, and welcome again to the Black Business Olympics. Good afternoon to you business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is RJ Stevenson, the CEO and owner of Creative Concepts Production and Design. I am your business moderator for this morning on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, Tampa, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. Our next speaker for today is the J. Rick Rollins, an amazing entrepreneur and friend of mine. His bio reads as this: J. Rick Rollins is a modern Renaissance man. He is a best-selling author, award-winning talk show host, pastor, creative consultant, interior designer, and stylist. He is skilled in on-air hosting, producing, public speaking, in-reach consultation, creative consulting, coaching, sales, project development, spirituality, and event planning and management, and he can do all of that, trust me. He is a community and services-minded, multifaceted professional, native of Tampa, Florida, and also matriculated at the Morehouse College. Why don't you welcome to our Black Business Olympic stage, the Rick Rollins. Good morning, man. How you doing?
How are you?
Man, it is good to see you here on the Black Business Olympics this morning. I am so glad that you could make time in your busy schedule to join us today.
I was looking at that schedule. I was like, "Ooh, I'm going to be busy today. I'm booked and busy."
Man, it's good to be booked and busy.
Yes, it is.
You got some major transitions happening in Tampa, Florida right now. I don't know how much you want to let out the bag, but you want to tell the people a little bit about what you got going on?
I mean, in November, we closed down our Tampa location at the mall and went mobile for a while, realized that I'm too old for mobile. And so we're in preparation rather of opening a new location. We won't talk about where it is yet because we don't want the root man to go back. No, I'm kidding. But we're just being very tight-lipped because we want it right before we reveal it. And when we do, I think people will be impressed. And so we're excited about that and the other things that are happening.
Some people might know you from On the Go with Rick Rollins.
Going places with Rick
Going
Rollins.
Places on the go.
Name, yeah.
Somewhere out there.
Yeah. That's it. Somewhere out there with Rick Rollins.
Others might know you as a former award-winning talk show host.
Mm-hmm.
But I met you as the owner of the Style Lab.
Yep, Style 13. Yep.
Man. And then you actually got your own space in the mall, Ricardo's Menswear. Talk about Ricardo's Menswear. Let everybody know what it is you do on the daily in terms of styling and creative design.
We're modern day haberdashery. I mean, there's not anything that we don't do from the standpoint of making sure that not only does the clothing fit, so we offer tailoring services, but making sure you look good. Everybody doesn't look good in everything that they see. And so it's our job not to tell you how to wear it, but we'll show you how to wear it well. We'll never tell you what to wear, but we'll show you how to wear it well. We provide other services from wardrobe styling to making sure that, or closet customization, because some people don't understand that the best place to start, and as a retailer, I shouldn't say this, but I'll tell you anyway, it's the freebie for the day, is that the best place to start shopping is in your closet, because there are things that you bought on a whim and you don't know what to do with them, or you forgot that they were there. So let's go in there and let's rearrange some of those outfits that you've worn as uniforms. It's so easy for us to get stuck and say, okay, I can put this on. But there are other ways of taking that very same thing and elevating it to the point where someone thinks it's new, or it may, when you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you do better. And so that's one of the things that we try to make sure that happens there. We love being the first. I have a young man, he's 10 now. He came to me when he was 8 years old because he saw a tux in the window that he really liked. And we found one that was a version of that, and we fitted him. And now he goes to school and talks about his suit guy. So we love doing that. We have senior and seasoned people who still love to dress. And so we do that as well. And we have some celebrity clients as well that we're very proud of. I'm dressing Todd Bowles, from the head coach of the Super Bowl winning Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and having a blast with that. Coach is really a great guy. We've done some other celebrities. Actually, they're on the All Black Network. I cannot think of the name of the show, but one of their main characters, portrayed by Rodney Van Johnson, his entire wardrobe is from my style service, and he's worn some of the stuff on Bold and the Beautiful. Rodney was on the show Passions, but most people know him as Joan's boyfriend on the show Girlfriends, that had the wide hips. So we do a lot. I mean, but one of our biggest things is to provide a service that when people come in, they know that they are really appreciated and respected. And that's how the business started. Even when I was a child, I was 8 years old when I told my parents I wanted to do this, because I wanted to create a space where everyone felt welcome. Because my mother and father and I went into the store. My father wasn't welcome. This was in the 70s. And the man treated him very badly. And in that moment, I don't know what made me say it, but I said that I wanted to, I would create a store one day where everybody would feel welcomed, and that everyone would leave there feeling better about themselves than when they came in.
Man, that's amazing. I think the soundbite I'm going to remember from that portion is Joan's boyfriend from Girlfriends with the wide hips. I think that's the that's the quote.
That's the quote of the day. Okay.
Yes, sir. Listen, man. Not only have you excelled as a business owner, I met you doing community work.
Yeah.
We were working for the MLK Foundation gala.
Their first gala. Yep. We were
first gala. And we got tagged to do the production.
Yes. Yep.
All night long.
Yes. Oof. That was, I mean, talking about working through the night to ensure that this program comes off without a hitch. They don't realize how many needles and threads we went through sewing that project up, but we did. So
absolutely. And then working together with you on Sons in Suits.
Yes.
That was amazing to see you lend your professional hand over and expertise over to some young men who possibly never put a suit on before, and seeing the other gentlemen in the room who thought they knew what they were doing, mouths dropped and jaw dropped because Rick Rollins is in the room telling us how to really do it. What is the difference between, I mean, we're talking to the black business professionals. What's the difference between somebody putting on some clothes to go to work and allowing yourself to really wear the clothes? What's the difference between that?
I think that one of the things that happens is that a person has to define their style statement. I mean, if you're going to craft that style statement, you really need to know what you look good in. Now, what you think you look good in, but what you know works for you. I can't stand seeing anyone who has ill-tailored clothing, because that's unnecessary. Most people, and this is what I find, RJ, is that people will go in and they're buying ready to wear or off the rack clothing, and they literally think that that's all they need to do. No, that suit was crafted by someone in another country who has never seen you, and frankly, doesn't really care whether you look good in it or even like it. And they're just doing their job every day. And so our job is to make sure that the outfit looks like it was tailored or custom made for you, even if it wasn't. But one of the things that I think that happens is that some people will just buy it. I have a rule of thumb: just because it was on sale doesn't mean you need to take it home.
So is it okay? Like, please forgive me. You know, I normally get everything from you, but
I looked at that. I was like, wait a minute, I don't recognize none of that.
I was traveling and I grabbed something off the rack. Okay. But what is the difference between what you can buy off the rack and what you can get tailored at a haberdashery like yours?
Well, I think that's one of the things. Even if you buy it off the rack, you need to still make sure that it's tailored to fit your body and its nuances, because everybody's not the same. Most people will tell you, well, my arms are the same length. No, they're not. That, that your shoulders are the same. They're not. But what happens is, if you really care about your appearance, then you would care about bringing forth your best appearance. And your best appearance is spending the extra money on alterations. What I find is that most people really grimace at dimension of alterations and the cost behind them. Look, there's somebody sitting there that is perfecting the look for you. They're worthy of their hire. Scripture says that. But at the same time, you should care enough about yourself to make sure that it fits you. Not everybody, it fits you. I can take the same outfit, and put it on 5 different people. And it's going to look different on each of them. And it's going to look the best on the one who pays for the extra attention to detail. And that's where tailoring comes in. It is the extra attention to detail to ensure that you are putting forth your best appearance.
So I'm gonna take a moment of personal privilege, and you want to get me together because I'm gonna be up here for a few more hours a day. What do I need to do with this to sort of accentuate my J. Rick Rollins style? What do I need to do?
I think that you did a really good job. I would probably put maybe a pocket square in just to bring a little bit more attention to the detail. And that's what I meant, that essentially it's just putting on, and I just reached in because I thought I had a pocket square in my pocket. I didn't.
I had one last night, I promise.
Okay, because I was changing the outfit because I was like, oh, I'm doing television or broadcasting, and I need to make sure that, and I was like, oh, because it's not just a radio call, but it's really just paying attention to those little details, adding something like a lapel pin or a pocket square, or maybe instead of wearing the shirt open, you go more European and button it at the top button. And it's just those little touches, making sure that the suit fits.
I'm sorry, Rick. I couldn't, man. I'm sorry.
That jacket, we would tailor that jacket for you if it, But at the same time,
I've had a lot of people ask me in stuff that I would normally wear. Mm-hmm. I'm still relocating here. My clothes ain't made the trip yet. Mm-hmm. How is it you got your clothes to fit like that? And I'm like, you ain't got a Rick.
And thank you. But that's one of the things that's where the success of the business has come from too, is that people become dependent on me as a stylist and a haberdasher to ensure that their look is right at all times, because that's one of the things Coach and I were talking about. Coach doesn't wear the same clothes ever. And so he always has to look good. But he said the last time this guy charged him an exorbitant amount of money for a custom suit. And he said, I was wearing the night of I said, no, you weren't wearing. That was not, no, sir. And he said, you going to talk about me like? I said, to your face.
So we have a lot of design friends. Shameless shout out to the Tampa Bay design industry. And what I noticed about most of that group of friends is that I personally feel like y'all don't ever get the money y'all deserve for the kind of craftsmanship you put into the work you do. How do you, I know I always have to teach my clients how to be good clients, right? In whatever industry I'm in.
Yes.
How do you find that sweet spot between the amount of time that you have to commit to developing what you do in design and style, and how do you balance that with the price point that your customer can feel comfortable with? In economics, we call that the supply and demand curve, right? Mm-hmm. But when you're a small business owner and you're passionate about what you do, sometimes you overextend yourself for less than what you deserve in compensation. Yeah. How have you found your sweet spot in business?
One of the things that I've had to learn, and it's a lesson I've had to learn quickly and abruptly. It was one of those things that, and it comes from a biblical principle. I'm a pastor, so therefore, you're going to hear me quote scriptures a lot. But at the same time, when it says that a servant is worthy of his hire, my big thing here is that I cannot, if you want me to charge you less, then expect less. If you want me to be at my best, then pay me what I'm worth in this process. I had to learn that I teach people, like you said, we teach clients how to be good clients, but you have to teach people how to treat you in life, period. If you put up with crap, then they're going to treat you like crap. But if you demand the best, then they will only give you the best. One of the things that I've learned is that if you want it on sale, then go get it from someplace that they have it on sale. I'm not going to lower my price, because then I suffer in the process. And not only do I suffer, my employees suffer. My creditors will suffer, because I won't have enough to take care of what I need to do. It may seem very selfish to people, but I think it's a very selfless thing when you learn to take care of you and your business first. That's the first real rule of business. Is not only to be to deliver a quality product, but to be paid for the quality of what you do with that product. And the sweet spot is, I go to sleep at night knowing my bills are paid. It's as simple as that. I'm not going to give you discounts and it hurt me. Now, if I can pass along a good price because I got it at a better price, that's one thing. But I'm not going to give you discounts just to make you feel better, because I'll end up feeling worse.
I remember your grand opening in the mall, and I was so happy to see you be able to elevate to that space, because I remember the Style Lab, right? I remember the small space.
Yes.
I remember you coming out of the small space, and then the door opening after the pandemic. I remember what you had to do during the pandemic.
Exactly.
And it's like, okay, he's in the mall, but I was afraid, because I know how some people do when they get to the mall and they don't have a balanced level of elevation, meaning you go to the mall, you got new business cards with a new address, but your services stay the same, your mindset don't change, and you bring them same when I started customers over to a new place, and they haven't elevated. So when you now have higher rent to pay, you have more overhead. That means that your quantity has to increase, or your price point has to increase. I didn't see much increase in price point, so I was like, Rick, how you finna do this? But what you did was you allowed the mall to bring you a different level of clientele, and you didn't necessarily have to say, if you ain't interested in spending this kind of money, don't shop here. It was words like haberdashery that made a person feel like, well, first of all, let me go get a Webster's dictionary and find out what he's talking about. And once I do, how do I show up in the haberdashery space so I can't walk in there and act like I'm at TJ Maxx no more. You know what I'm saying? You were in a Black Business incubator that I'm thankful that there are those kind of projects around, but you are a success story to show how a person can start in that kind of space, have the convenience of having a hand up to go ahead, but then take it and flourish from there. How was it for you making that kind of transition?
One of the things that I had to realize, and here we go quoting the book again, to him much is given, much is required. So what it required was that I had to think differently about what I was doing. Same Rick, same quality of service, but now I had to make sure that and when you don't, you suffer. I had to make sure all of the needs were met. The malls need their rent every month. Yes. Making sure that the needs of the I had to introduce myself to a new caliber of clients who had not met a Rick Rollins. They may have seen me on television as a talk show host. They may see me on television as a stylist, but I was a style partner with Dillard's. So that was Dillard's clothing. When it became Ricardo's merchandise, I had to make sure that all the T's were crossed. And every now and then the ink ran out. Be the first to admit that. But what I had to learn was that every customer could no longer be mine. Because there are stores that'll give you a much better price on the same merchandise, but they also have 15 stores. But the big thing, but they're not going to give you, what they won't give you is the quality of service that we did. So some of what you had to pay for was the quality of service, the quality of goods. We did elevate our goods. People were like, whoa, $7.95 for a suit. Well, yes, but I still have a $2.99 suit. If that's where your budget allows, I'm not going to throw you out. I'm not going to shame you. I'll pull it out and demo it just like I do that $795 suit. But guess what? The $795 suit is going to stay $795. It's not going to come down because I know what I've invested into that. And like you said, it was elevating the terminology, elevating the space, because when people would walk in, they said that our space reminded them of the Kingsman. I didn't know what that was. I had to go look at the movie to understand. I was like, oh yeah, okay. But at the same time, again, once we elevated, either you were riding up or you got left. The doors closed in your face.
So initially, you were highly active in the media industry, had your own talk show in the Tampa Bay area. Mm-hmm. I met you in this swing between media, design, and clothes. Mm-hmm. We started to do fashion show productions together. So I named you as the voice of Tampa Bay fashion, right? You always you always gonna be my go-to voice for any commentator for any fashion show anywhere. We just did an Ebony show together, right? Yeah. So how have you found the balance between all of those various things that you do?
One of the things that I've had to learn, and it's been reiterated in this new partnership that I have, that a schedule is necessary. And as creatives, we just kind of take it as it comes. But that's not good business, even for a creative. I'm learning that very fast. I mean, it is a quick masterclass because the person that I sit with is a multimillionaire. And to get to the level, one of the things he insists that is that you have to have your day planned. It may change with it, but there has to be a schedule. But in that schedule allows you to bring balance. I would say to people, if you're not technologically savvy, get you an old-fashioned planner and write your day out, because you need to be able to know where you're allocating time, because some things are time vampires. Then they're sucking the life out of there. Sometimes it can't be that way. So what I've had to learn was that there had to be balance. And if I'm going to try to put multiple things into the day, I'm a multifaceted person. So my schedule may have me doing style session here, but then doing television here. Hence this morning, here we are doing this broadcast or this webcast, and then I'll switch hats and I've got to go take off the cute stuff and go do some inventory. And it's that kind of thing. But if you know what your day is, you then know what you need to do and who you need to show up as in your day. But it's about the balance. It's a long answer, I'm sorry, to a question, but it is really about the balance of your day and knowing what you can and cannot do and what takes priority in the day, because we often give time to things that really should not have a whole lot of time. And then when you know it, the day is gone and you go, where'd the time go? I can tell you where it went. You let one of those vampires suck the life out of it.
I know that we're talking about fashion in business, but I also know that there's a lot of barriers in that arena as well. We've done fashion shows in malls, theaters, in a lot of different places, right? Churches,
backyards,
museums.
Yep.
What kind of barriers did you have to overcome in your career in fashion or media, and what was it that caused you to stick to it to see yourself become as successful as you are now?
I believe that the biggest thing was that I can remember at 5 years old telling my parents that I was the next Martin Luther King. What I was really saying to them was that I knew that I was destined to great. There was just a moment that I knew that I was destined for greatness, and I couldn't let anything get in my way. Even when it sidetracked me, the pandemic, I knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to open Ricardo's. Didn't know how I was going to do it, but the place in the mall was mine, et cetera, et cetera. And the pandemic comes and they're like, the mall's going to close. And when the mall opened back up, my business coach, Kathy Times, asked me from the WOW Project. She said to me, what are you going to do when malls open up? I know what you want to do. I said flippantly, I'm going to get me a kiosk in several different malls, and I am going to sell masks. She said, what? I said, I'm going to sell masks. And I kept talking. And she said, no, back up. Tell me more about this. I said, I have friends that are making a killing selling masks, custom masks. I'm going to incorporate them in the business, and we're going to sell masks. And she said, you need to write them all right now. Wrote them all, told them that I had this idea that I want to discuss with them in lieu of opening the clothing store, because I didn't think that people were buying clothes. They said, oh my God, we've been looking for you and we'd love to have a conversation. I go to the mall in a suit, and the mask matched the suit. And they were like, oh, we don't even need to talk. Let me show you where your space is going to be. Here's how we're going to do this. We're going to partner with you. You're not going to pay any rent. You'll give us a percentage. I should have paid them rent. What we made in the first 4 months, it was stupid. But what it did was, it was God showing me, and I really do believe this, it was God showing me that anything was possible. Because if I could take something as minute as a mask and make the kind of money I did, or we did, then I knew that doing clothing was a no-brainer. And not only opening that, but then opening an incubator for people who wanted to be in a mall but didn't have the financial means to do that, and opening several other seasonal businesses in the mall, because Washington Prime, when in its form when I got there, was willing to do, after George Floyd, they did this thing called economic empowerment and equality through commerce. And so they came to me. I was like, because I had become the mayor of the mall. You know me. I'm not. I knew everybody. Everybody knew me, because I thought that because relationships are key. That's one of the places I want to go with this, is that the relationships you build will help you not only pivot, but overcome, if not leap over, the hurdles that come to you. Because when you have great relationships, you've got people that you can go to, you can talk to, that will direct you. If they can't do it, they know somebody. It's all about building relationships. You can't sit on an island by yourself and think that you're going to make it, because you're not. So each of those hurdles was having relationships with people who, my business banker, every bank he went to, I went to. Why? Because I knew he was going to take care of me. He was going to introduce me to people, knowing other people who are on the move in life, traveling outside of the circle that you're most comfortable in, meeting people that are doing things. And therefore, if they're doing it, then guess what? If you're that guy, they'll let you do it with them. They'll take you places. I just sat at a table, RJ. My mind is still blown. Do you know who David? Now I'm gonna mess up his last name. Imanote is?
No.
Okay, he's a multi-level marketing genius. I don't use it. When you say MLMs, I shut down. I'm like, look, I'm trying to build my own business. But when I sat with David, I'm sitting at a table with a guy who's made millions, made more millions. And I'm sitting there, and it's me, his right hand, and me. And I'm sitting there going, and I keep being placed at tables with millionaires. And I said, okay, God, so you're showing me what it'll look like when I get here.
Right.
But it's about being open to change. Pivoting in the pandemic, I could have got mad and said, well, I'm going to go home and wait until the mall opens up, and then I'm going to open my store. Or I go to the mall, I work with the mall to the point where they come to me and ask me to start the incubator. Okay. So it's about relationships. It's about knowing your worth and knowing who you are in the process, because it's easy to get lost in the process, because when it doesn't go the way you thought it was going to go, when it doesn't happen the way you thought it was going to happen, or when oftentimes the inner me decides to say it's a failure, and you begin to exercise some self-sabotaging behavior. You can't do that. If you can't say that you want to be an entrepreneur, and when it doesn't happen in the first 90 days, you fold it up and quit.
Yeah.
But you also have to ask yourself, why am I doing this? Anybody who gets in business, and this is going to sound really strange when I say this, anybody who gets in business to make money should not be in business for themselves.
All right, time out. Anybody who gets in business to make money should not be in business for themselves, right? But in our prep conversation, you made a quote that somebody recently said to you. And I think that quote is going to help some other people. The quote was, you got really good talent, but you don't know nothing about business. I know that was a humbling statement to hear.
It was.
Especially for J. Rick Robbins to take it.
Who thinks he can do all things. Yes. Yeah.
But it was possibly a moment where it was like a deer in headlights moment, where it's like a light bulb went off. It was the person who said it to you was not someone who said it to hurt you, but to said it to bring some clarity and reality.
As my grandmama would say, he came to hope me. My Bishop Sean Stewart out of Houston says, lenient, let me hope you. The big thing is that, and you need to know that. Let me tell you something. As an entrepreneur, most of us get into it because we love what we do. There will be people who think, I'm going to make a lot of money because I'm passionate about this. Passion is not enough to fuel the faith car. It's not. And what has to happen in this process, again, you've got to surround yourself with people who are doing more than you've already done. When Jonathan said that to me, I sat there and I was like, the unmitigated gall, the audacity of you, the balls of saying, and I'm like, do you know who? And I had to sit back and say, but you know what? He's right. Because for me, the way I do business will not always work for everybody, but the way I did business didn't even work for me, and I didn't even realize it. And I had to be okay with that. Because, but what I said to you is that anybody that gets in business just to make money will never succeed in business, because if you don't understand, in order for you to make the money, guess what? You got to have the money. And if you don't have the money, you got to have the resources. I'm never going to tell people not to do something, but there's some people who are not cut out for this. And the reason I even said that is, if you think that because of what you're doing, that the money is going to come like that, that's why, if you're in it to make the money, of course, the end goal is to be successful. And for it's not for you to make money, it's for it to make money. Did anybody did somebody's hair just see? If I had something, it would have stood up on my head. It's really about it making money for you. You're not going to make, because it ain't your money. Can I tell you that today? It ain't your money. You really don't get to spend what you make. Because if you're spending what you make, you'll be broke. You'll be like that little boy in the commercial, Jaden broke, or in the clip, Jaden broke. You're going to be broke because it's not your money to spend. It's your money to reinvest and know what you're doing with what you've been entrusted with. You have to be a faithful steward over what you do. I'll give away the farm. You come and tell me you can't afford it, I'm going to find a way to help you. And what Jonathan said to me early on, I was like, okay, you're just going to hurt my feelings all along the way. But it was true. We're not in a position to give away anything at this juncture, especially in the beginning of business. I don't care how well-intentioned it is. You find ways for it to happen, but it can't happen. It can happen through you, but it can't happen from you in the beginning. And so you have to know what your strong suits are. And real successful people in business find people who are successful at doing the things that they don't know how to do. And they partner and they collaborate with them and not worry about, are these people going to take my business or what? Come on. You know how to protect yourself. And the way to really protect yourself in all that get what? Understanding, know what it's about. I had someone else that offered to be in business with me, and it just made no sense to me. I think I shared it with you. It made no sense. Sometimes you're going to have to trust your gut on this, and other times you're going to have to trust people.
So You're getting ready to make a major announcement soon. Have you made your announcement yet?
No.
You're going to make a major announcement. Ooh, I got some inside information. You're going to make a major announcement soon.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm super proud of you for your next step. It's just going to be amazing. I got to be there. So you got to tell me in advance so I can get my ticket.
I will.
But what do you see as your next step? You've done media. You recently had a television show. Now you're doing style on news in the mornings in Tampa. You've had your place in the mall. Now you're shifting and elevating from there. What do you see happening next? What do you think is getting ready to happen?
I'm gonna retire. No, I'm only kidding.
That's not the answer to the question.
No, I believe that this is the beginning of what the real intention was. And that is to grow this business to where it grows other businesses and other opportunities for entrepreneurs. I really do believe that Artisan Row was a prime example. That was the incubator at the mall. Now, I came from an incubator, so I understood what to do and what not to do. And my thing is to create opportunities, but also to continue to do the things that bring me joy. I'm gonna be honest with you. When it stops bringing me joy, I'm gonna stop doing it. It's just like when the relationship don't work no more, you know, because and that's even the relationships in business. When they stop working, you can't stay around hoping it's going to get better, because in the process it gets worse. My real vision is to open more Ricardos. I mean, I don't care about nationwide. I'm one of these guys that I realize where my comfort level and where my post comfort level is. And my big thing is I would love to regionally be the store.
No. This is a global Black Business Network. So I'm not going to let you stop at regional in the global kind of space. We got to make sure that you expand.
I receive it, but my big thing is to grow this to where it creates opportunities for people who are passionate about fashion, but also want their business to be right.
So I am now in North Carolina.
We need a Ricardo's there.
Thank you so much. Glad you understood where that was going. Didn't have to ask. But just, I don't share my friends easily. You know what I'm saying? I don't share my resources. I don't want nobody looking like me. My parents did me like that in JCPenney's when I was in high school, my senior year of school. They took me to JCPenney's and everybody else looked just like me. I said,
that was the biggest mistake.
Where can people find you and get access? I don't even know if I want to share, and get access to the wealth of knowledge that you bring to the table so that they can develop their own sense of style.
They may regret you saying that. No, it is. You can find me on social media at Ricardo's Menswear, on Instagram, on Facebook. We're changing the websites up, so I would just say contact me through social media, and we'll help you. We'll help you virtually. I'll fly to your city if you won't pay for it. I'll come in and help you do whatever you need to do to make your wardrobe better. But we do it virtually as well. And that's a perfect place. We go into your closet, we pull stuff out. We'll help you get that together. We'll show you how to throw stuff away and not be so attached to things because you wore it in 1982 to the night that you saw Gladys Knight and the Pips or the Funkadelics, and you're still holding on to it. So you can reach me that way. It is Ricardo's with 2 C's because my name is spelled with 2 C's. My mama wanted to be fancy. Even though I am a person of Puerto Rican and Cuban descent, she wanted to spell it with the Italian and French spelling. So it is Riccardo. And that's Rick, not Rice, not Rico, not Ricky. Okay. But you can reach me that way and we'll be glad to help you. It may take me a moment to get back to you, but I promise you that I will, because we are booked and busy these days, but never too busy to take on a new client who needs to make a style statement.
Man, thank you so much, Rick, for adding your voice to the Black Business Network. I know our audience was absolutely overwhelmed by all the information that you shared. Man, I'm so proud of you and look forward to seeing you on the other side.
Thank you. Thank you again. Take care.
See you soon. Wow, what an amazing guest. J. Rick Rollins, the second of Tampa, Florida. Check him out at Ricardo's Menswear. He'll definitely take care of you. I want to let you know that the Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K-12 entrepreneurs. The expo is a fundraiser for students. You can go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund, or use the Cash App that's on the screen below, $BBXUSA. Our goal as the Black Business Expo is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 deserving students. Students can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Again, that's www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts. So we want to remind you to please donate to the scholarship fund. We want to take a moment to thank our Black Business Expo USA sponsors for April 2024. NC100, Moody Capital Partners, Suede Soul, Lotus Richey Coaching and Training, Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, Step Management, The Hello LLC, Barbara H. Smith LLC, Margie McLean Foundation Incorporated, Genius is Common, Earth Essentials, 5-Star BDM Media, Milani Shanani Global, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Force Studios, Lee Entertainment, Artistic App Design, and Black Business Expo USA. My name is RJ Stevenson, the CEO and creative developer of Creative Concepts Production and Design, located now in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Thank you for joining us. Stay tuned. We have some amazing guests today. Genius is coming, and I'll see you on the other side.
I am a child of the Most High God. He has gifted me in ways that I could not even imagine and didn't know.
There was a time when I didn't know who I was. I listened to other people tell me who I should be, what I should do. I listened to people telling me that I should be a boutique owner, that I should be a construction manager, that I should be a laborer. Have you ever felt like you should do something else, be something else, go somewhere else, be wherever you wanted to be, and you felt like you were in a box? Anybody in the room? And you couldn't get out? Anybody in the room? And you kept trying to go and you couldn't get out? Anybody in the room? But let me tell you, you need to rock the box. Rock the box.
I am engaging, inspiring, and empowering. I would give you everything I know. Just by touching you, if I could, by osmosis, give you every single thing I've learned, I've gone through, I know I would. We know that's not possible, but as it is possible, I love to share information with people.
Some of you out there, people have told you that you can't be, you can't have, you can't do. But I will tell you, like Kingston said, you can, you must, and you will. If it's to be, it's going to be me. You got to say it. If it's to be, it's going to be. If it's to be, it's going to be. If it's to be, it's going to be.
Barbara is because she believed what her mama said about her and not what other people told her.
Every day you wake up, when you're in a situation, it's your choice whether it's an advantage or the disadvantage.
She gained her confidence and her life, and now she is a testimony.
If I
I can help you elevate yourself, then I feel like I'm elevating my own self as well. What you know and I know together can change the world.
Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina.
Join Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world.
The Black Business Expo is changing my life. This year, they are giving away laptops and even $5,000 in cash to students just like me. I'm Alexis, and I want to go to college to fulfill my dream of becoming an entrepreneur. Help the Black Business Expo going to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com and also becoming a vendor, a sponsor, or donating.
How many times have you been asked to help someone you didn't even know, a student, a business entrepreneur, or did you ever even ask, where did they end up? That business, that friend, that entrepreneur. Well, just maybe they ended up in a gang, bankrupt, homeless, or worse, dead. Maybe they turned to crime, drugs, and alcohol. Did you ever wonder? Did you destroy their dream, or was your life always so easy? At the Black Business Olympics, we started a movement to help students complete. Give them hope and foster success. Help them to leave their dreams of providing laptops, computers, and up to $5,000 in scholarship funds. Today, we ask you to help a student, a business owner, or an entrepreneur to realize their dream by sponsoring them, supporting them, and buying from them. Consider this. With $1.6 trillion in our Black community, we only ask for a small donation for our students, our businesses, and our entrepreneurs. And you can change a life today. So I ask you, what are you going to do? Sit on the sideline and watch our students in high school be leaders, miss out on their dream from lack of resources? Or are you going to donate to the movement and change their future and yours as well? Give us a call today at 919-308-9090. Change their life by investing with action to the Black Business Olympic Fund. The Black Business Olympics, one of the largest business showcases of Black business in the history of the world. Did you know that approximately 333.34 million businesses exist today, according to a report from 2021? And you may be one of those businesses, or maybe you're not in the business market yet, but you're aspiring to be a business owner. Well, guess what? You're in the right place at the right time. Because let's face it, everything is about timing and opportunity. Hi, my name is Dr. Lotus Richey, and I'm the CEO and founder of the Lotus Richey Coaching and Consulting LLC, along with the Lotus Richey Ignite Show. 15 minutes of success with Dr. Lotus Richey, as well as books to boom your business and bring who you are. And today, I want to bring this amazing message to you about the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics. See, the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics is designed to help people just like you, that's right, that look like me, to take their business to the next level. Not just in your front yard or your backyard, but globally. The Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics is designed not to just help you survive, but to help you thrive.
So join us today as we come together with businesses all around the world to support our students, our children, our young teens, our young entrepreneurs. What we do is we come together to help raise funds for students who are aspiring to be business entrepreneurs, who are aspiring and who are thriving in college. We endow them with a wonderful opportunity to gain scholarship of either a laptop or several thousands of dollars. And we invite you to help be a contributor to this amazing opportunity to help someone that looks just like you. So join us today at our website and let us connect with you and help you ignite and take flight in every area of your life on the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics. I'll see you on the other side.
I was born and raised in southeastern West Virginia, the coal fields. My father was an AME minister. For me, I was very fortunate. Even though I grew up in the segregated South, I was surrounded by flourishing Black businesses, doctors, lawyers, bankers, dentists. They were all there and they were all successful. And I guess that's part of my dream, is to see that success come back. My name is Joseph Simmons, and I am the founder of the Center for Micro-Entrepreneurial Training. We have this moment in time where we can change the trajectory of people. And our focus is on women, Black and brown entrepreneurs, and their access to capital, their ability to build thriving businesses, the ability to employ people. There's a study that showed that in those three communities, especially Black and brown communities, $1 stays in those communities for 30 minutes. In white community, $1 stays in their communities for 8 hours. So think about it. For you in a Black or brown community to get gas, to get food, to go to a restaurant, you've got to leave your community, take those dollars out of that community and take it to another community that's already being well served. So if we can reverse that, if we can go from 30 minutes to an hour to 2 hours, that's progress. That's what we need to do. I was with SCORE. And then in May of 2020, of course, the events happened in regards to the murder of George Floyd. The other thing that I was experiencing was the denials of federal funds for small businesses. And it revolved around one thing. These businesses were not being prepared for grants and for government programs. And I came up with the idea for the Center for Micro-Entrepreneurial based off those two things. Morgan Stanley had a report out in 2020, first quarter, and they talked about there were 3 groups that were massively devastated by COVID-19 on their business. That was 1, women, number 2, Black, and number 3, brown entrepreneurs. The research showed that they had less cash on hand, they had less opportunity to go into a bank and get money, and they were very dependent on family and friends to keep their business up and running. If we can focus on those 3 groups, then we can have a dramatic impact on our communities. Really, the focus is on 3 areas. And those 3 areas are 1, the people, number 2, the courses, and number 3, a support network. Here at CMAT, we will provide you with the fundamentals for generational success. And you will be creating a vibrant community by attending our 5-day immersive training course.
My name is Katie Bennett, and I own Lexicon Presents Publishing. We are a publishing and media company that helps you take your story and share it with the world. You know, for a while, I just had my family telling me to just hang it up, get over it, you know, and I had no support. And it was in your program that I really understood the necessity for having that help, having that support. And so now I actually feel like a CEO as we scale, as our clientele changes. As my company is opening doors for other people to, take care of their families, it's just completely changed from just a mom who was publishing books. I was at a point where my job, although it was paying really well, wasn't enough, and my business was always in the red, and I was tired of it. And so I came in just hoping to get some sort of help to just not end up in the red every month. Ooh, wow. Okay, so there was one in particular, I cannot remember his name, but he asked me, he said, why are you in business? And I told him that I wanted to make a difference and I want to help my community. And he let me ramble on for a while. And then when I was done, he was like, okay, all of those things are great. They make you a humanitarian, not a business owner. And he was the one who told me, he's like, you have this great service and you're offering it at like a great value price. So to someone like myself, we don't know that we're going to get the value of what you're actually bringing. And so that gave me the confidence I needed to raise my price. It gave me the confidence to go after my actual client that I actually prefer to work with. And it really just changed everything for me. I don't think without him kind of giving me that push, I don't think I would have gotten to this point or position. Wow, the benefits is just having a coach that holds you accountable. They set goals with you. That's been my favorite part. She has amazing experience, and so she brings her strategies and her ideas, and she helped me narrow down, what services I actually wanted to offer, how I could actually continue to offer it, how many clients at one time could I have. All of the information that she's given has just really transformed my entire company. And so I know I would have never gotten to where I am today and having some of these partnerships that I'm, having now without her help. Going to get information that you're not going to find on YouTube. You actually take the time to strategically give us the information, then give us time to actually apply it. I would also say that so that you're not just out on a ledge alone trying to figure this out. Like, you deserve to be in a community with other people who also want to grow their business. And then finally, the biggest thing I think I took away from CMET was that I had a whole office in Longwood. I still do, and at the time I had not paid my business tax receipt. I didn't know that was something you had to do. So that was like one of the first couple days of information. And I'm like, oh my gosh, let me go get that together right now. So I'm really glad that, CMET was there for myself. And anybody else who has the opportunity, they need to do it.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
Good afternoon again. My name is RJ Stevenson, and I am your moderator of this app this morning on the Black Business Network. Good morning, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name again is RJ Stevenson, the CEO of Creative Concepts Production and Design, and I'm your business moderator this morning for the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showing Black business, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States of America. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. Our next speaker for the morning is Mr. Joseph Simmons, an extraordinary leader and compassionate philanthropist hailing from the vibrant city of Orlando, Florida. Joseph's illustrious career spans several decades, during which he has held esteemed positions at the helm of renowned pharmaceutical companies, from his early days at Baxter Corporation to his tenure at Johnson & Johnson, Sunrise Medical, Knoll, Abbott, and Novartis Pharmaceuticals. Joseph's visionary leadership and exceptional expertise has propelled these organizations to unprecedented heights. Through groundbreaking advancements and innovative solutions, he has revolutionized the industry, improving the lives of countless individuals worldwide. Joseph's unwavering passion for entrepreneurship and his relentless commitment to uplifting underrepresented groups has sparked a movement of transformation. His dedications to CMET continues to inspire and support the next generation of entrepreneurs, fostering an environment where dreams are nurtured, talents are honored, and ambitions are realized. Through his exceptional leadership and unwavering belief in the power of entrepreneurship, Joseph Simmons is sharing a future where barriers are shattered and opportunities are abundant. Won't you welcome with me to this morning's Black Business Olympics, Mr. Joseph Simmons.
RJ, thank you so much for the introduction.
Good morning, Mr. Simmons. How you doing today?
You know what? I'm doing fantastic, and I'm really inspired by your prior speaker, Mr. Rollins. He hit on some nuggets of entrepreneurship that hopefully we'll discuss over the next few minutes. But he really hit on some key things. It was very inspirational. So for the entrepreneurs out there, if you did not hear Mr. Rollins, please purchase that segment and listen to it. He had some gems.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for. I'm looking forward to the inspiring wealth of knowledge you're going to share with us this morning. Genius is coming, and I'll see you on the other side.
Thank you. Well, good morning, everyone. Again, my name is Joseph Simmons. I'm the founder and the CEO for the Center for Micro-Entrepreneurial Training. We focus on preparing entrepreneurs like yourself for success. We do it over a virtual platform. It's a 5-day program. The cadence is a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then a Monday, Wednesday. One of the things we talk about is, where are you at in your journey? Whether you're in ideation, whether you're a startup, whether you're not generating revenue, or whether you are generating revenue, the Center for Micro-Entrepreneurial Training is the site for you. And we welcome you to join our training program. The next one will be on May 13th. But today I'm going to speak to you in regards to Entrepreneurship 101. And let's start with this quote. All our dreams come true if we have the courage to pursue them. So here you are, an entrepreneur or an aspiring entrepreneur, you're beginning your journey, and you think about what you want to do with your business and how you want to create your business and what kind of business you want to have, and the dreams that you now have, you want to turn into reality. So what are some of the steps you need to do? Well, one of the things you need to think about is, what is your business? And what are the challenges of your business? In one of the prior commercials on here, the Black Business Expo, one of the entrepreneurs spoke about there are 330 odd businesses in the U.S. But think about this number. Only 2% are minority-owned businesses. And what are the challenges of minority-owned businesses? Only 2 out of 10 will succeed. And what are their struggles when they don't succeed? Well, it really revolves around 3 things. 1, lack of access to capital. 2, not having the fundamental training on business. As I was speaking with RJ previously, Mr. Rollins, who was the prior presenter, spoke about one of the individuals in his network told him he did not know about business. So you really need to lay down that foundation, the fundamentals of business, understanding cash flow, balance sheet, understanding marketing, understanding what's your value proposition, understanding access to capital, what's your business plan, what's your strategic plan. The third thing is understanding your market. You know, you've got this idea for a business, whether it's a product or service. Who's your target audience? Can you replicate this numerous times and have the quality the same? What is your end goal? Is your end goal to sell the business? Is the end goal to pass this business on to someone of your family members? Or what is going to be the goal of this business? To buy another business, to expand and scale? These are all the things that you need to think about in regards to starting a business, your vision, entrepreneurship. So here you are, you're sitting in an office and you have this dream, and you probably may be working for someone. So you have to realize that there's a transition from being an employee to an entrepreneur. As an employee, everything is set out for you. You have a structure, you have a job description, all the resources you need to be successful are there. You have a manager to give you direction and focus. You have someone to give you a schedule. You're going to work from 8 to 5 or 9 to 5 or 10 to 6. You have security. You have a 401k. You have a salary. You may have a company car. You may have other benefits that gives you the security of being an employee. Now you flip it to becoming an entrepreneur, living your dream. What does that look like? Well, it's ambiguous. There really is no structure. You know, there's no job description. Resources, you've got to create the resources. You've got to unpack bags, clean floors, dust, mop, but you also have to develop your social media links. You have to market. You have to develop a sales strategy. You have to have a business plan. You're the one that sets leadership and direction. Your schedule is flexible. You could be working 8 hours or you can be working 16 hours. But at the end, you have this financial freedom. You have this risk that you're willing to take, this adventure you want to go on for the rest of your life in regards to entrepreneurship. Those are the two things you have to think about and kind of reconcile which one of those roads you want to take, stay an employee or become an entrepreneur. Because an entrepreneur is seeking financial rewards. They want to impact others. They want to have a say in what goes on in their community and be able to help and assist in that. You want to help clients. You want to make change. You want to provide them with solutions to challenges that may be going on in their businesses. You want to give them the products to meet those challenges. That is what you aspire as an entrepreneur. So now that you've kind of looked at, okay, I've got these two options, these two routes, but I want to take the road of an entrepreneur. So what are the things you have to kind of think through now? Well, if it's a product or service, you've got to think through, can I make a profit at this? Because at the end of the day, your business has to make a profit. You've got to earn a salary. You've got to provide benefits. You've got to be able to afford to pay or cover the salaries of your employees. Another question you need to ask yourself, is there a need for my product or service? If there's no need, then there's no business. Let's just be honest. The other thing that you really need to craft out is, can you use this product or service every day? Again, is there a need? Are you solving a problem? Have you identified that problem? One of the things you may want to think about is, does your product improve everyday life? Can you replicate this? If you're making cupcakes, can you make those great cupcakes 24/7, 7 days a week, 300 days in a year? And can you take that target audience that you have and can you expand on it? One of the examples I always talk about is Amazon. Think about how Amazon started its business. Amazon was basically selling books. Jeff Bezos was in the basement of his house. He started out by selling books. But then Amazon evolved. It got into products. Same customers that were buying books can now buy other things: clothing, pharmacy, medical. They can now do other things in regards to that model. Then he went into Prime Video. The same customers that were utilizing Prime are now watching his videos. So those are the things you need to vet out in regards to the idea you have for your business. Now you move into another section. Okay, what are some of the concerns about growing and starting your business? Well, as I said before, you've got to acquire capital. You've got to be able to fund your business. You got to think through, how much capital do I need? You have to put together a strategic plan. You have to put together a budget. Where will you allocate your resources? How will you spend your money? What kind of salary do you want to draw as a business owner? Running and operating your business. I think one of the prior presenters talked about, you've got to have a schedule. You know, a business has to have an operational process. You know, if you're making these cupcakes, you know, you've got to break flour, milk, other ingredients to make those cupcakes. When do you make them? Do you make them in the morning or make them in the evening? How do you schedule things? But the other thing that you always have to think about, and it's really critical for any business owner, is to have advisors, mentors, and coaches. What we talked about at CMED, there's really 5 strategic advisors that you should surround yourself with: an attorney, an accountant, a banker, insurance, but also cybersecurity. In today's world, anything and more, most of you are going to be doing business online. You want to make sure that you have security for your customer. But the other thing that you need to think about is who's in your network to help you. Because as an entrepreneur, ladies and gentlemen, that is a very, very lonely journey. And you need people around you that can support you on this journey. So make sure you get into your circle, people that will support you, people that will hold you accountable, but also people that you can trust, because your journey will be one of financials, and we're not always comfortable sharing financial information with everybody. So you need to have 1 or 2 people, whether it's your banker, whether it's your attorney, or whether it's your accountant, to have those hard conversations in regards to your business and surrounding. The other thing that you have to think about is this. So now you've got to have the business idea. You've got to have a business plan, strategic plan, a financial plan. Next, you have to think about, okay, from a legal standpoint, how will you run your business? Will it be incorporated, LLC, sole proprietorship? What's going to be your business model? And then can you offer any other related services long term? But then you really have to get down and really focus in is what is going to be your target audience. As I said before, one of the 3 reasons why entrepreneurs are challenged or even possibly fail, they don't have a clear understanding of their target audience. Who are you selling to? What do they like? Do they trust you? Do they like you? Do they know who you are? Are you on social media platforms that you can now, that those target audience now have access to you? And again, what's your value proposition? Again, for your target audience. How can you help them best? Think about this. You're becoming an entrepreneur. What is your background and expertise to enhance your business? What can you bring to your target audience that they don't already have? What separates you from the other competitors that are in your market space? And again, what is the solution you as an entrepreneur are bringing to your target audience to help them, to make them better? If you're not solving a problem, it's really going to be challenging for you to grow your business or even start your business. The other thing, again, getting back to your background or your expertise, is, are you professionally trained? If you're an accountant, that's an obvious, being professionally trained or certified. But more importantly, what do you understand about that marketplace? For example, if you're a professional coach, where did you have a leadership position in a prior career? Because you want to bring your expertise. That's what brings value to you as an entrepreneur. So making sure that you're professionally trained, you're certified. I know it's going to be challenging in the beginning, but as much time as you can attend events like this for personal development or local events that help to develop you is really critical for the growth of your business. So I'd highly recommend that you take the time to become certified, especially when it comes for contracting, local, state, and federal. It can, again, boost your business long term. Now, you decided your business setup. Next, you have to get set up through government agencies. So you've got to, again, identify your business entity. You've got to obtain an EIN. You got to make sure that if you're selling and you have to collect taxes, that you're registered with the state and local agencies to make sure that that is something that you'll be held accountable for, and you need to process. The other thing that we always talk about is giving your business credibility. So simple things. Make sure that your email address is jsimmons@tcmet.org, not jsimmons@google@gmail or jsimmons@yahoo. You want to present your business in a professional manner. So when it comes to branding of yourself and your business, make sure that your LinkedIn profile, your Facebook profile, all the other social media links have a professional feel to them. On your business card, make sure your title is what it should be. Whatever you communicate in your brand, make sure that it's consistent. Again, along social media, it's LinkedIn, Facebook, but most importantly, make sure you have a Google My Business account, because that can, again, enhance your business. You're able to grow your business based on ratings, reviews. So make sure that you have those. One of the aspects that entrepreneurs sometimes overlook is making sure they understand their financials. What does that include? That includes balance sheet, that includes cash flow, and income statement. You as an entrepreneur need to have a good understanding of what your business costs and your sell price, or what is the cost of your services. Because many businesses fail because of lack of access to capital, not so much for loans, but they've underpriced their product. So therefore they can't generate the revenue to support them. So you've got to have a clear understanding of what your cost is, what your margins are, what your sale price is going to be. And you may need to set up structures where you have, if you look at a credit card, they have, you come in at an entry level, you have a mid level, and then you have a top level. You may want to look at those kind of models for your business, where you have different levels, and each one of those levels have different margins, because you're providing services that need to be compensated for. I think you heard in one of the commercials that we had, it's one thing to be a humanitarian, but it's another thing to be a business person. So again, don't confuse your passions for profits. And that's making sure you have a clear understanding of your business finances. And secondly, you have to make sure that you have good credit standing. Little things like making sure that your credit score is appropriate, making sure that it is what it should be. You have to monitor your credit, because basically for the first few years of operations, you are that business credit. In other words, your personal credit line, your personal credit score is your business. Once you get into the routine of growth, then again, your business becomes separate and your personal is something else. And your business will rely more on itself as opposed to you. That means little things, making sure you don't commingle your money. Make sure you have a business checking account and don't use your personal checking account for your business. Little things like that really adds to the success, can add to the success of your business. So again, having a clear understanding of your financials, that means having either a bookkeeper or an accountant, or having a good understanding of the tools that are out there technology-wise that can help you with managing your financials, such as QuickBooks, or even using a basic Excel spreadsheet, which can be available to you from other resources that can help you to set that up. So it's very key that you understand your startup costs, how you're pricing your services, your profit and margins, where your money is being spent on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis, and yearly. Making sure that you do quarterly reports on your business and you monitor. It is so important that you monitor where you're spending your money, because cost is critical in regards to making sure you're not overspending for things that you should not be. Focus on the profitability of your company. Again, you're not a humanitarian. You're not doing this for passion. You're doing this to make money. I know that sounds kind of harsh, but you are. Businesses, the first thing as a business owner you have to do is to get your business profitable. And that's where your focus should be. So again, that layer below of understanding your financials is critical moving forward. Now, there are business development resources that you can utilize in regards to assisting you. I'm going to give a shameless plug. CMET, we do 6 cohorts a year. We provide you with business development. Again, we focus on the 5 pillars of entrepreneurship. So you're going to understand how to put together a business plan, how to put together a marketing plan, a strategic plan. We're also going to assist you with social media links. We're going to help you with sales and marketing. We're going to make sure that you touch base with an accountant, an attorney, a banker, insurance agents, cybersecurity, and connect you with business coaches. But there's also consultants. There are schools for business training. In most large metropolitan cities, there's a National Entrepreneur Center. And within that center, ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be a SCORE, SBA. Those resources are all free. One of the key strategic advisors that you should have in your pocket is a bank. You're doing business as a business owner, so you have to have a relationship with your bank. And entrepreneurs kind of get cloudy when I talk about a relationship. What is a relationship with a bank? It can either be national, regional, local, or credit union. But you need to have an advisor that can help you in regards to building your network. And that's the value of a bank. A bank does business with a variety of businesses and industries. They also have resources for you. They can help you in regards to understanding your accounting. They can help you in regards to having access to capital. Not everything has to be an SBA loan of $500,000 or $250,000, but sometimes you just need $8,000. They can assist you with packages and products that can really benefit your business, such as giving you a credit line or giving you a credit card of maybe of $10,000 based on your personal credit. So it's quite important, ladies and gentlemen, to make sure that you connect with a banker. And that banker is so important in regards to growth and connecting you with the right people. So think that through in regards to, finding out what's best for you. And when you interview a bank, think about what's best for you and your business, because you're the customer. You can demand certain things. So it might not be a national bank. It could be a regional bank. It could be a credit union. But you evaluate what's best for your business. The other thing in regards to your development is, as I said before, take online courses to develop your skills, to network, to make sure that your business will be as successful as possible. So you're starting your entrepreneurial journey. Here are some things that you've got to do, and you can either do that today or within the next 3 or 4 days. This is your call to action. Create a clear business plan. And what do I mean by a business plan? Well, a business plan is really the roadmap for your business. It's going to be your mission statement. It's going to be your value statement. It's going to be where you're going to be focused on. It'll be your marketing plan. Where will you be marketing your product or service? Who is your target audience? How will you reach them? What avenues will you be taking in regards to getting to the right people with the right price and the right message? That's part of your business plan. Your other business plan is people. Who do you need to be successful? What's your operation going to look like? What resources do you need? Secondly, create a financial plan. Create a budget starting from day 1 to a year, 2 years, or 3 years, or 5 years. The business plan and the financial plan can be short-term, but as well as long-term. So think through where your business is today and what's the roadmap for getting it to a year, 5 years to 10 years. As I said early in the conversation, one of the things you have to think about is, what do you do with your business at some point in time? Are you going to pass it on to family and friends? Are you going to sell the business? Are you going to merge with another company? Think through it. I know it's early in the process, but you really have to think through long term. And therefore you'll have a goal. Okay, if I'm going to sell my business, these are the things I need to do. I need to make sure that I have an operational plan to pass on. Do I have a good understanding of what my business financials look like if I decide to sell it later on? These are all part of your business plan as well as your financial plan. So think through. And again, there are resources out there to help you develop a business plan, to monitor your business plan. And that would be consulting businesses. That could be SCORE. That could be the business centers. That could be the colleges. Look at the resources that are out there to have a business plan. And one of the things that I always tell entrepreneurs in regards to developing a business plan, your business plan, it will be typed out and will be printed out, but it's a document that evolves. For example, I'll use CMET, the Center for Micro-Entrepreneurial Training. The first year we focused on conducting cohorts in regards to, that was part of my business plan. When I put it together, we're going to do 6 cohorts in a year. We had to have 12 to 15 subject matter experts. We had to have 12 to 18 entrepreneurs go through the program. And that was the vision that I had for CMET. Well, a year and a half into the program, one of the entrepreneurs that were going through my program said this to me. They said, Joe, we've gone through accelerators, we've gone through other business training programs, but we always felt like at the end of the program, we were dropped off a bus and here in no man's land and we had nowhere to go. So that made me think about sustainability. So CMET went from doing cohorts to developing another project, which was a growth accelerator program, where we bring entrepreneurs in who finished a 5-day, but want to continue on that journey. And we provide them with the resources, the coaching, all the resources to continue on that journey for another 6 to 12 months. So think about that. Your business plan starts out at one phase, but it's going to evolve and move to another phase. And you have to adapt that. That affects your financial plans, because now you go from 12 to 15 subject matter experts, as I was dealing with, to now another group of business coaches and strategic resources that I had to put into a budget and develop and fund. And that's the other thing. You have to understand the funding of these business plans and your financial plans. So again, those are the actions that I'd like for you to take over the next few days. Take a look at your business plan, evaluate it. Am I where I should be? And if not, why not? Financial plan. Where are my resources going? Where am I spending my money? What am I doing with my money? Always do those quick check-ins. I would recommend your bookkeeper, or especially if you have a CPA, you sit down with them once a month and review your numbers. The numbers are the heartbeat of your business. There's a NFL coach that said, you are what your record is. And that's the way it is in business. Your financial plan reflects what your business is. But it also gives you a time to think through, why am I here? You know, is it my message? And if so, what's working? What's not working? What do I need to change? What do I need to adapt? Okay, flexibility in your business. So you think about what are the obstacles that are out there. Again, the obstacles that you're going to have to overcome are 3 things. Number 1, access to capital. Number 2, making sure you have a strong foundation. You build your business on a strong foundation. You know, the stronger the foundation is, use the analogy of a home, you know, your house will survive a lot of things if it's built on a strong foundation. The same thing is true in business. The stronger your foundation is in regards to business fundamentals, the better off your business will be, and the chances of success are very high. So do you have a good understanding of planning? Do you have a good understanding of your financials? Do you have a good understanding of marketing? You know, what social media sites are you on? And is your target audience, more importantly, on those social media sites for access to your product or service? Do you have a value proposition? And last but not least, what are your sales like? What is your messaging? Who are you seeing? How many often are you seeing? The other thing to consider is getting that support. Who's in your network? Making sure you surround yourself with the right people at the right time. Again, I'm going to go back to the presenter who was ahead of me, and he talked about your network. And there's an old adage that says your network is your net worth. To get things done in business, you have to have connections. You have to have people that have access to other people. You know, if the old adage of know, like, and trust comes into play in your network. You know, if I need to connect with a certain business, but I have a relationship with Jane Smith and she's got a relationship with him, she could possibly open a door for me with that business. It's an opportunity in my network to leverage that. As a small business, sometimes you don't have access to all the resources. In your network, someone may have a resource that you need. So therefore, there may be an opportunity to collaborate, especially, in your business journey. If you get to the point where you want to be looking at doing government contracting, that's an excellent opportunity for you to collaborate. One of the entrepreneurs that went through our cohort, she collaborated with 3 other businesses for a contract. They were able to get a business development contract for a large city here in Florida by collaborating. They each had strengths. So they put all their strengths together and they were able to get this contract. And therefore, it was a win-win for all parties. So think very much about your network and how do you gain access to that? And how do you become part of that and give to make it more successful for your business? The last thing that I'm going to talk to you about is making sure that as a foundation for your business, that your credit is solid. Your credit is the lifeblood of your business, because you need working capital. You need to grow your business. You need to take advantage of opportunities. That's what having a good credit score or having a good solid credit foundation can give you. I know it's not always comfortable, but sit down with your banker. You can, if you have a relationship with your banker, do a quick business review, because there could be a possibility that there might be a chance for you to get access to capital that you didn't know about, just because they know about your business, they know your story. I always give this analogy. Having a relationship with a banker is kind of going in for an interview. If I'm going for an interview for a job and I'm introduced by somebody for that job, my chances of success are very high. It's the same thing with a bank. If they understand your story from the beginning to the present, then they can, again, sell you and your business for those opportunities. Talk about your business goals. Talk about the vision you have for your business. Give them the story, become a storyteller, and they can become a proponent for your business. They can become a sponsor or supporter for your business. The same thing in your network. I know it's not always the easiest thing to sell yourself, but ladies and gentlemen, to be successful, you're going to have to sell yourself and your business to be successful. So become very comfortable with an elevator pitch, become very comfortable in going into networking events, going into pitch contests, making sure you're going to activities and events that can help you in regards to growing your business. So again, those are the things that I think you should think about. And I'm going to leave you with this as an entrepreneur. We always talk about starting an entrepreneurial journey, and we talk about, startups as business. But the one thing to keep in mind, and I'm part of the baby boomer generation, and that's a generation that is probably one of the more financially sound generations over the past few years. But we're getting older. And for baby boomers who own businesses, they're now in a situation where they're looking to sell their businesses. So if you want to kind of buy into a business or acquire a business, you're in a great time right now, because you have this bolus of a generation that have been successful and started businesses, and those businesses are generating revenue. They already have customers. They always have relationships. You can now kind of skip ahead in the process of being an entrepreneur by buying a business. You're still going to have some of the same challenges, but now you have the resources to take advantage of opportunities. You have a chance to now build wealth a little bit quicker, because now you're acquiring an entity that's already has life, that's already being successful. So think about that in regards to entrepreneurship. Is great to have an idea, the startup, and then to start generating revenue. But the other thing to take a look at is buying a business. And there's opportunities out there, because anyone that's the age, baby boomer from like they're 65 older, sometimes their kids don't want to take over the business. Sometimes family members don't want to buy the business. This is a golden opportunity for the next 10 years for you to go in, buy these businesses, especially if there's something that's of interest to you, part of your passion, part of what you want to do. And it makes that bridge from being an employee to an entrepreneurship a little bit easier. So again, this is your entrepreneurial journey. there's a couple of roads that you can take to success. My name is Joseph Simmons. I'm the founder and CEO of the Center for Micro-Entrepreneurial Training. We prepare entrepreneurs for success. We do it via a 5-day virtual program where we focus on the 5 pillars of entrepreneurship: business planning, understanding financials, social media marketing, sales, but more importantly, network. So I thank you for your time, and I wish you much success in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Simmons. What an amazing wealth of knowledge you shared this morning. You know, of all the things that you shared, I hope that everybody, especially our business owners, takes a moment to consider CMET's program, signs up, that you have a wealth of knowledge that can really push them forward as an entrepreneur. Thank you for all that you shared.
Thank you, RJ, and I wish the Expo much success, and I look forward to hearing about it.
Amen.
So take care.
Amazing. Genius is coming, and I'll see you on the other side. Wow, what an amazing, valuable wealth of knowledge that was shared. I hope you're really engaging and paying attention to the information that's being shared here this morning. Our entrepreneurs and CEOs are really driving home what it means to be a Black business entrepreneur or CEO, and I'm hoping that it's inspiring you as much as it's inspiring me. The Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K-12 entrepreneurs. The Expo is a fundraiser for students. You can go to www.blackbusinessexpo.usa to donate to the scholarship fund, or use the Cash App that's on the screen below, $BBXUSA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students can register at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Again, that's www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts, so we want to remind you to donate to the scholarship fund. We want to take a moment to thank our Black Business Expo USA sponsors for April 2024. NC100, Moody Capital Partners, Suede Soul, Lotus Rocher Coaching and Training, Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, Step Management, The Hello LLC, Barbara H. Smith LLC, Margin McLean Foundation Incorporated, Genius is Common, Earth Essentials, 5-Star BDM Media, Milani Shani Global, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Force Studios, Lee Entertainment, Artistic App Design, and of course, Black Business Expo USA. My name is RJ Stevenson, your morning host for the Black Business Expo and Olympics. Genius is coming, and I'll see you on the other side.
Artist to me is a creative expression of something from nothing. You know, it explodes onto the canvas, or it explodes on in my work. One of the things that I try to do more than anything is I try to just give the lines and the movements and emotions and expressions into what I do. Art really means to me a chance to express how I feel deep down inside. Most of my art begins as a thought that I might have, you know, whether it's sports, whether it's history, whether it's a woman or a man. It pretty much starts as an idea of thought before I get into the actual image of what I'm going to draw. I do a lot of historical pieces. I was a history minor in college, and I love to do history pieces. And a lot of times I'm thinking about history, and then I try to make that history impact you as you look at it. That's one of the reasons I do pictures so large. People ask me, why do I do pictures so big? And I tell them, I want the piece to impact them as they're looking at it, to kind of kind of dominate their space. And most of my pieces I try to do off page. I don't try to do anything that's going to be in those four corners or in a square. And I want your imagination to be a part of the piece that you're looking at.